What's up YouTube, this is Tubedigga, and in this video I'm going to show you how I use distortion on drum breaks in the AKAI MPC Live. So first of all I'm going to load in a break, go to my samples, breaks, slow, so we'll load that first sample in there, and we'll go to our sample editor. Let's take a listen. So we're going to clean that up. There's quite a bit of buzz in there. It's quite cool, we could use that, but for the purposes of this I want to get a nice clean break. So let's press trim, and we want to trim that into 8 regions and convert that to a non-destructive slice, create events over 1 bar. Let's bring the BPM down to something a bit slower, nearer to the original, so I have 98. So first of all, I'm going to change the amp envelope on all slices to make them a bit shorter and snappier. You may have seen my previous video where I spoke about how to emulate compression without using a compressor or drum layering to make your drums more punchy and snappy. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description to that video, but I'm going to apply that technique now and get these slices a bit choppier. So we're using the attack, hold, decay, sustain, and we're going to up the sustain. One thing I forgot to mention in that previous video is that the sustain field is the one that makes most of the difference in this context, but that value will change depending on the sample that you're working with. So we've obviously lost a bit in volume now. So you can hear a bounce in it now. So that's not too bad, it's got a nice bit of punch to it. There's still some air in there and it still sounds relatively natural. So let's just try that now, and we'll most likely have to do a bit more manipulations to get this sounding clean. So let's go to, so now we're in our channel mixer. And this is our program, Boss Beat. We want to go to the inserts and insert a grimy distortion. Let's just bring the dry wet right down. So that's our break, our dry break. I'm going to take the resonance down and the drive down, and I'm going to start introducing the wet balance.
Just great.
So when I use the grimy distortion on the MPC Live, it's the same effect on the MPC 5000 that I had previously. The center and the width frequencies are the ones that make the most difference. I like it there where it's nice and thuddy and punchy. It gets a bit more muddy, and the higher you lose the high end, the more of the effect you bring in. But we're basically adding a low frequency layer of thump. Oh! Bounce that to sample. Let's get rid of that break that we just made, and let's clear the track. Let's go to our sample editor, and there's our bounce. Let's let's normalize that. Let's convert it. Let's put it into another 8 regions and convert that. And let's mess around with the individual pad filters. So I'm going to choose the high 2. I'm getting rid of the buzz out of that. Let's have a high pass filter on the snare. Take the buzz out of that, but retain the mids. I'm going to leave this one for now because it's like a little double kick. Going to leave that one because it's a kick. Let's put a high 2 on that as well. You can still hear that buzz in there, but it's that's okay. And let's also do a similar thing to this snare. Roughly the same. Let's have a listen to that. There you go. So I quite like what's happening on that last pad. And you could even take the high out of maybe that. Let's have a listen to that. No, it sounded better before. Let's try maybe the first kick. Let's put it to low 2. Filter envelope. That's quite nice. So there you go, we've taken a breakbeat that had a bit of a technical issue in it. We've kind of utilised that in the break somehow. We've chopped it up, we've applied distortion, we've resampled, getting the size of those individual slices a bit snappier. And then applying distortion brings back more of the air and the space in that sample. Please like, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is Tubedigga, and I'm out.